plus modulus of a bar dot b bar whole square is nothing but modulus a square modulus b bar square. This is the relation. This is nothing but modulus a square modulus b square cos square theta modulus a square modulus b square sin square theta. If you take common, then cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1. Especially this relation is used if cross product is there. Square, modulus square, you can convert into dot product. You can convert into dot product like this. Modulus a square into modulus b square minus modulus a bar dot b bar whole square. Because dot product finding is easy. Rather than this, dot product finding is easy. Look at one problem. If u bar equals to a bar plus b bar, comma, b bar equals to a bar minus b bar, comma, modulus a bar equals to modulus b bar equals to 2. Then modulus u bar cross v bar equals to whole square look at this one relation, right? So first we will calculate this one. What is this one? So modulus of u bar cross v bar is nothing but a bar plus b bar cross a bar minus b bar. First we will write distributive property. A bar cross, look at a bar cross a bar minus b bar plus b bar cross a bar minus b bar. So on the left hand side a bar cross, don't interchange this, plus b bar cross left hand side only. So that means this is nothing but a bar cross a bar minus a bar cross b bar plus b bar cross a bar minus b bar cross b bar. So this is same vector is there means 0 bar. So this is minus a bar cross b bar minus a bar cross b bar. This b bar cross a bar can be written as minus a bar cross b bar. If you interchange this minus, you have to write 0 bar. That means modulus minus 2 into a bar cross b bar. You can write modulus minus 2 into modulus a bar cross b bar. So therefore is nothing but 2 into this. So now this in terms of a dot b he is asking. Now I am squaring this. Look at whole square is nothing but 4 into modulus of a bar cross b bar whole square. So that means this is nothing but 4 into this can be written as modulus of so modulus of this is modulus a bar square into modulus b bar square minus a bar dot b bar whole square. A bar dot b bar whole square. This, so therefore this is nothing but 4 into root of, so modulus a bar square into modulus b bar square is nothing but, this is 4 into 4 16 minus a bar dot b bar whole square. A bar dot b bar whole square. This, there won't be root here. There won't be root here. So this is square. So 4 into, this is 16. This. So therefore we want, so this is 2 into root of 16 minus a bar dot b bar square. Like that converting. Because cross product clearly is asking in a dot b. That's why I have considered the square. So this is nothing but you can write in terms of dot product. In terms of dot product. Like that converting cross product into dot product. You can use this relation. So this is like that. Look at next problem. Next relation is very important relation. If a bar plus b bar plus c bar equal to 0 bar, then a bar cross b bar equal, number of times you will get on this. A bar cross b bar equal to b bar cross c bar equal to c bar cross a bar. Look at this relation. This relation is given. First I am doing cross product with a bar on both sides. So here left hand side means here left hand side you have to do. Right? So this relation I am doing cross product with a bar. So now a bar cross a bar is 0 bar plus a bar cross b bar plus a bar cross c bar equal to 0 bar. That means from this relation you will get a bar cross b bar equal to minus a bar cross c bar. That means minus a bar cross c bar means c bar cross a bar. So let us say this is first relation. Let us say this is first relation. So then the same relation I am doing with cross product with b bar. This, so that means this is b bar cross a bar, b bar cross b bar is 0 bar. So this is 0 bar. So that means you will get b bar cross c bar equals to minus b bar cross a bar. If you bring that side, so you will get the relation minus b bar cross a bar is nothing but a bar cross b bar. Let us say 2. From 1 and 2, 1 and 2 implies, look at a cross b is nothing but c cross a. Therefore, a cross b bar equal to b cross c bar equal to c bar cross a bar. Look at this a cross b, you can write it as equal to c cross a. So this is the relation. When the sum of vectors is 0, a bar plus b bar plus c bar equals 0 bar, then a cross b. cyclic order. AB, BC, CA. A cross B equals to B cross C equal to C cross A. This is very important relation. It will be used in the problems. Whenever you want to do, don't do all this procedure. Remember this. Look at next problem. If 2A bar plus 3B bar plus C bar equal to 0 bar and lambda into A bar cross C bar, then lambda equal to dash. Suppose like this. One relation is given. One relation this is given. Look at. So it is same like this. For convenience, what we will take is, for convenience, B bar equal to some constant is there, that we will take like this. Now we got the relation A bar plus B bar plus C bar equal to 0. C bar means small c bar only. So what is the relation now? A bar cross B bar cross small c bar cross capital A bar. That means now you substitute 2A bar cross 3B bar equals to 3B bar cross C bar. Substitute those. C bar means C bar only. So this is 2A bar. So right, what is the relation? You will get 2 into 6 into A bar cross B bar equal to 3 into B bar cross C bar 2 into, this is A bar, C bar cross A bar. All these let us take some lambda. Let us take some lambda, right? Or otherwise this is just generally you take some lambda, right? So that means, or otherwise this is vector, na? This is vector. You take R bar. You take R bar. All these three equals to. That means A bar cross B bar is nothing but R bar by 6 is nothing but R bar by 3. C bar cross A bar is nothing but R bar by 2. Now substitute there. What he is asking. So A bar cross B bar plus this. So this is nothing but R bar by 6, R bar by 6, R bar by 3 plus R bar by 2. That means 6 is the LCM. 6 is the LCM. R bar plus 2 R bar plus 3 R bar. A bar plus 2 bar cross 1 by 3, 2 by. So this is the one. Therefore, you will get R bar. R bar. So now you want to write in A cross C. R bar is nothing but this one. 2 into. So R bar is nothing but 2 into C bar cross A bar. Now A cross C. That means minus 2 into A cross C. That means minus 2 into A cross C means lambda is nothing but minus 2. Like that. Like that, whenever constant multiples are given, you make the relation like this by taking A bar, B bar. A bar plus B bar plus C bar equal 0 means This is the one. Now after that you substitute in place of A bar, B bar. Then you will get the relation, take that some vector R bar. So you calculate this one. Then he is wanting in terms of this A cross C is nothing but what? R bar is nothing but finally 2 into C cross A. ధీరజ్ ఏంటమ్మా డౌట్? ధీరజ్ చెప్పమ్మా. ఎక్కడ? ఎక్కడరా ఇది ఆర్ బార్? ఇక్కడ చూడు. ఆర్ ఇక్కడ ఇదే ఇదే ఇక్కడ ఒక నిమిషం ఉండరా. ఏ బార్ ఇక్కడ ఏంటిది? 2A బార్. బి బార్ ఏంటిది? ఏ బార్ అంటే ఏంట్రా ఇక్కడ? ఇక్కడ చూడు, అదేగా రాసింది. ఈ 2 బయటకు వస్తుంది, కాన్స్టెంట్ కదా. కాన్స్టెంట్ కదరా ఇక్కడ. ఎందుకు తీలేవు? ఎవరు చెప్పారు తీయకూడదని? నువ్వు కనిపెట్టావా? కాన్స్టెంట్ ఉంటే ఏ బార్ క్రాస్ కే బి బార్ ఈక్వల్ కే ఇంటూ ఏ బార్ క్రాస్ బి బార్ రాయొచ్చు. నిన్న క్లాస్కి రాలేదా నువ్వు? మరి డాట్ ప్రోడక్ట్ లో అయినా క్రాస్ ప్రోడక్ట్ లో అయినా స్కేలార్ బయట రాయొచ్చు. మ్యూట్. నెక్స్ట్ లుక్ ఎట్ next. If A bar dot B bar equal to A bar dot C bar equal to 0, modulus B bar equal to 2, comma, modulus C bar equal to 3, comma, modulus A bar equal to 1, comma, given like this, B bar comma C bar equal to 5/4, find A bar in terms of B bar comma C bar. Now if you look at here, given these relations, that means A dot B equal to 0 means A bar perpendicular. A bar perpendicular to B bar, perpendicular to C bar. A bar is perpendicular to both vectors. How A will be? Any vector perpendicular to both vectors will be of the form I told. Right? Any vector perpendicular to two vectors will be of the form lambda into cross product of two vectors. Right? So that means A bar will be of the form, A bar will be, look at, B bar, C bar are like this. Right? So A bar is perpendicular to both means it will be in the direction along A cross B, along B cross C. That means A bar will be a collinear vector with B cross C. It is perpendicular to B bar comma C bar means what is the vector perpendicular to B bar C bar? B cross C. Right? So this vector A bar will also lie along this line towards your normal, it will be there. So A bar will be along that line only, B cross C will be along that line only. That means A bar is nothing but lambda into B cross C. So perpendicular means A bar will be lambda into B cross C. Now look at, so modulus lambda equals to, I want to calculate lambda. So modulus A bar equal to modulus lambda into this. So modulus A bar is nothing but 1 given. So modulus lambda that you need to calculate. What is this one? Modulus B bar into modulus C bar into sine of angle between B bar comma C bar. 1 equal to modulus lambda into modulus B bar means 2 into modulus C bar means 3 into sine 45. This, so that means, so therefore modulus lambda is nothing but 1 by 3 root 2. Lambda is nothing but plus or minus 3 by root 2. Therefore A bar equals to plus or minus 1 by 3 root 2 into B bar cross C bar. B bar cross C bar. Like that, whenever a vector is perpendicular to two vectors, that vector will be some lambda into cross product of that. That means A bar will be a collinear vector with B cross C. That means the type of vector, one vector will be in this direction, perpendicular to both, one vector will be in this direction. That's why you got two vectors. This situation you will come across number of times. A vector which is perpendicular to both, always take in this form. And then that lambda, by using the information you have to calculate, because modulus is given. Lambda calculated. Next problem. If modulus A bar, modulus B bar equal to 1, modulus of A bar plus B bar equal to root 3. Let 3 into A bar cross B bar. One relation is given. Then C bar dot B bar equal to dash. So look at this relation. So now this is given. This is given means what is the formula? 1 modulus A square 1 plus modulus B square 1, 2 into modulus A bar into modulus B bar into cos theta. This is nothing but root 3. Right? I have written the formula. That means 2 plus cos theta equal to 3. Cos theta is nothing but 1 by 2. So angle between the vectors is nothing but 60 degree. Is nothing but 60 degree. Now he is asking C bar dot B bar. What I am doing is dot B bar. Both sides dot B bar. Dot B bar. Look at. So this vector A bar cross B bar, what we know, this will be perpendicular to A bar and B bar. This cross product vector, this vector will be along the normal, perpendicular to this vector and this vector. So this value is what? This vector is perpendicular to this, means dot product will be 0. Dot product will be 0. That means C bar dot B bar minus A bar dot B bar, B dot B equal to 0. So C dot B is nothing but A bar dot B bar plus 2 into modulus B bar square. B bar dot B bar is nothing but modulus B bar square. That means A dot B is nothing but, you can write this, modulus A bar is 1. So modulus B bar is 1 into cos 60. Cos 60 is 1 by 2 plus 2 into 1. That means 2 plus 1 by 2. That means 5 by 2 is the answer. Like that, whenever A cross B dot B, A cross B dot A, that will be 0. Because this vector will be perpendicular to both. Okay, next problem. Let A bar equals to 2I plus J minus 2K comma B bar equals to I plus J. If C bar is a vector, if C bar is a vector such that A bar dot C bar equals to modulus C bar, comma, modulus of C bar minus A bar equal to 2 root 2. And given that angle between A bar cross B bar and C bar is 30 degree. 30 degree. Find modulus of A bar cross B bar cross C bar. So this vector, this is vector cross another vector. So magnitude of this vector you have to calculate. Now look at one relation is given. So look at A dot C equal to modulus C. Now here this formula you know, root of modulus C bar square plus modulus A bar square minus 2 into C dot A equal to 2 root 2. 2 root 2. Now this is, if you square on both sides, modulus C bar square plus modulus A bar square means modulus A bar is nothing but here. Modulus A bar is 3. So modulus A bar is 3 means this is 9. Now C dot A is given modulus C equal to 8. So 2 modulus C, that means bring this side, modulus C bar square minus 2 modulus C bar plus 1 equal to 0. That means this is nothing but A minus B whole square. So that means modulus C bar is nothing but 1. I have written this formula. In this modulus A bar, it is 3. Substitute C dot A is given modulus C. So therefore, from this information, you will get modulus C bar. Now look at what he is asking. A bar cross B bar cross C bar. Now look at here. Angle between this and this is given. Angle between this and this is given. That means this is A bar, this is B bar. A cross B. A modulus A bar into modulus B bar into sine of angle between them. Consider this as A bar, this as B bar. Modulus of A cross B is nothing but modulus A bar into modulus B bar into sine of angle between them. Now you know modulus C bar calculated, and you know this angle. This you need to calculate. Modulus A cross B. First I am calculating A cross B. A cross B is nothing but 2, 1, I, J, K. A cross B vector you calculate. 2, 1 minus 2, and then 1, 1, 0. So this vector you can calculate, and then its modulus. So I into 0 minus of minus 2. So this is 2i minus j into. So minus j into 0 minus of minus 2. That means 2 plus k into 2 minus 1, 1. That means this is nothing but 2i minus 2j minus 2j plus k. So this is A cross B. Modulus A cross B you calculate. Modulus A cross B is nothing but root of 8 plus 8 plus 1, 9. That means this is 3. So therefore you got modulus A cross B. So therefore you can calculate that value whatever required. So therefore modulus A bar cross B bar cross C bar is nothing but this value is 3 into modulus C bar we have calculated 1 into sine 30 degree. That means 3 into 1 by 2. That means that is nothing but 3 by 2 answer. Like that. Just these are two vectors. Why we have written means this is given. Angle between this and this is given. So you will get sine of this if you consider this as A bar, this as B bar. Next, look at next problem. If A bar cross B bar equals C bar comma B bar cross C bar equal to A bar comma C bar not equal to 0 bar, then A. You get the problem. Modulus A bar equal to modulus C bar B. Modulus A bar equal to modulus B bar. B option. C option. Modulus B bar equal to 1. D option. Equal to 1. Look at this one. So now look at given this A bar cross B bar, that means this vector is same as this. That means you know that A bar cross B bar will be perpendicular to A bar B bar. This cross product vector will be perpendicular to A bar B bar. That implies we can say that C bar will be perpendicular to A bar comma B bar. C bar will be perpendicular to A bar comma B bar. As this is C bar, this vector will be perpendicular to both. That means C bar will be perpendicular to both A bar comma B bar. That means now given that B bar cross C bar is A bar. Now you know that B bar cross C bar will be perpendicular to both. B bar cross C bar will be perpendicular to both B bar C bar. That means we can say that A bar perpendicular to both B bar comma C bar. So from these two equations we can say what is the angle between A bar comma B bar? 90 degree. A bar perpendicular to B bar. What is the angle between B bar and C bar? 90 degree. What is the angle between C bar comma A bar? 90 degree. That means these three are pairwise perpendicular vectors. Pairwise perpendicular vectors. From these two relations, we can conclude that they are pairwise perpendicular vectors. So now take this relation. Take this relation. I am applying modulus on both sides. Modulus on both sides. So this is modulus A bar into modulus B bar into sine 90. That means 1. That means 1. So what you will get? Modulus A bar into modulus B bar equal to C bar, because sine of angle between them is what? 90. This is the first relation. So now take the other one, equal to A bar. I am applying modulus on both sides. This, so modulus B bar into modulus C bar into sine 90. That means 1. Modulus A bar. That means, what is the relation you got? So let us say this is equation 2. Let us say this is equation 2. Now what I am doing is this this modulus A bar is there. I am substituting here. So that means, so one implies modulus A bar. In place of modulus A bar, I am substituting modulus B bar into modulus C bar into modulus this. So modulus C bar will get cancelled. Modulus B bar square equal to 1. That means modulus B bar is what? It is a unit vector. It is a unit vector. Now, suppose modulus B bar equal to 1. Modulus B bar equal to 1. In this equation, if we substitute, 1 implies modulus A bar equal to modulus C bar. 1 implies, here if you substitute, you will get this. Here also you will get the same thing. Modulus C bar equal to 1 means what? Modulus A bar equals to modulus B bar. That means we can say modulus B bar equal to 1 and modulus A bar equal to modulus C bar. We cannot say this. This we can't say, and this also we can't say. They are equal, but they are not 1. From the given information, we cannot say it is 1. They are equal. They can be 2 also, they can be 3 also. Definitely you cannot say that is 1. Okay, these two are always true. Like that, whenever cross product vector is there, this vector C bar perpendicular to this, this vector A bar perpendicular to this, because it is nothing but cross product only. Look at next. We will come across important concept now. So from IIT point of view, this is very important, whatever I am telling. Now, area of triangle ABC. Area of triangle ABC in vector method. Look at area of triangle ABC. Look at here. For calculating area, let us say delta. By vector methods you can calculate. Look at how to write is modulus. Modulus, you take any vertex sum, you take any vertex, you, from that vertex you take two vectors adjacent sides. You can write area as this, half into modulus of AB bar cross AC bar, or you can write any two adjacent sides. So any two adjacent sides, you take vertex B, you keep the vectors like this, adjacent side vectors, any two adjacent sides, BC bar into BA bar. So this is nothing but you take C vertex, CA bar, CB bar. CB bar. So this is called area. If you know vectors, that means if you know two adjacent vectors, that means adjacent side vectors, you can calculate the area like this. That is nothing but just in the properties of triangles we have done. Look at area is nothing but what is the formula? What is the formula actually? This is angle A. If this is angle A, this is angle A, half into product of two sides. In properties of triangles, what is the formula? Half into AB into AC into sine of angle. This is half into this side into sine of angle. That means this is nothing but we will write like this, modulus AB bar. AB is nothing but modulus AC bar into sine A. Look at this, modulus A bar into modulus B bar into what is the angle between AB bar and AC bar? Angle AB bar is this, AC bar is this. That is nothing but angle A only. That means this itself is nothing but half into cross product. Half into this. Similarly, you can write area also as half into BC into BA into sine B. Then you will get half into CA into CB into sine C. This is the one. That means area of triangle ABC. If you want to calculate, if you know the position vectors or vectors, any two adjacent side vectors, half into actual formula is half into modulus of cross product of any two adjacent sides. Half into modulus of cross product of any two adjacent side vectors. So this is the area formula. So this is called area or scalar area. Just in exam you will ask only area or scalar area. Area is scalar only. Area is what? It is not vector. If you want to write vector area, don't write modulus. What we will do, we will calculate cross product and then modulus. What you do is vector area is nothing but scalar area into n cap. Into n cap means what is n cap? We will take it is, look at this triangle ABC is there. We will take n cap like this. This is the plane. N cap we will take like this. N cap. That means scalar area into n cap. That means what you will get in that case? If this into n cap written, half into just modulus will not be there. Half into yes, Just don't write modulus. You will get vector. That is called vector area. Look at A cross B is what? Modulus A cross B into n cap. Right. So that means vector area is nothing but scalar area. That magnitude is there. That magnitude into unit vector. This unit vector always will take n cap this side. Look at why I have written only AB cross AC, because n cap we have already assumed in this direction. N cap I have assumed in this direction. So that's why AB cross AC, why I have written AB to AC anti-clockwise direction. That means I have assumed n cap this side. If AB to AC, if if you rotate the screw, then it will come this side, anti-clockwise direction. Similarly, BC to BA, look at BC to, what is the BC? BC to BA, look at BC to BA. What is that? AB cross AC. This is the one. AB cross AC. AB to AC is what? Anti-clockwise direction. If you are rotating, assume a screw here. If you are rotating towards this, screw will move this way. And n cap will be in this direction. I have already assumed n cap in this direction. While writing cross product, AB to AC must be anti-clockwise direction. That's why first AB written and then AC written. Then BC to BA, look at BC to BA, look at BC to BA. BC to BA is what? Anti-clockwise direction. So n cap is in this direction. That's why first BC written and then BA written. So now look at CA cross CB I have written. CA to CB, look at CA to CB. So that is also anti-clockwise. While writing vector area, what we will write is this to this is anti-clockwise. While writing scalar, no problem. You can write anywhere. Half into cross product of adjacent sides. While writing vector area, always assume like this n cap. While writing cross product, from this to this anti-clockwise, you ensure that this to this is what? Anti-clockwise direction. This to this anti-clockwise. This to this anti-clockwise. Because we have already assumed n cap like this. That's why. Generally in the exams, area will be asked. While writing vector area, same formula. You write cross product of adjacent sides such that this to this is anti-clockwise. So look at the problem, how it will be. Area of triangle ABC whose position vectors are A bar comma A bar comma B bar comma C bar is half into modulus of A bar cross B bar. Look at position vectors are given. Position vectors are given. Area A, B, C. So position vectors are given like this. Right? So therefore area is nothing but half into, you take any two adjacent sides. Any two you like. Any two adjacent sides and write their cross product. Write their cross product. You choose any two. You can write here this, that side, that side. Modulus only, no problem. While writing vector area, only you must take care. Half into AB bar cross AC bar. Half into their position vectors are given. B bar minus A bar cross C bar minus A bar. So this is the one, half into, now B bar cross C bar minus A bar minus A bar cross C bar minus A bar, that means half into modulus B bar cross C bar minus B bar cross A bar minus A bar cross C bar plus 0 bar. A bar cross A bar is what? 0. So half into this comes out to be, this is minus B cross A means A cross B. So this is B cross C plus minus A cross C means C cross A. C cross A. We won't use this formula. Just this is deduction. If we position vector C are given directly, we will use this. We will find AB cross AC and then modulus. This is deduction. You remember this one. We will use in the problems this one now. Equals to 2 into area of triangle ABC. 2 into area of triangle ABC. This is the deduction. Whenever you got this one, 2 into area of triangle ABC. This you must write. If A bar, B bar, C bar are collinear, what happens? Area will become 0. Area will become 0. That means this will become 0 if they are collinear. Like that, whenever you know the position vectors, then half into modulus of cross product of adjacent sides will give the area. Look at the problem. Find perpendicular distance. Find perpendicular distance of the point 6 comma minus 4 comma 4 from the line joining points, 2 comma 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma minus 1 comma 4. Perpendicular distance of the point this from the line joining the points these two. Let us take this as A, this as B, this as C. That means look at. So B is this, C is this. B is this, C is this. Now let us take A as this one. A as this one. So what we will do is we will construct a triangle here. We will construct a triangle like this because those three are non-collinear only. So now what he is asking to find is this altitude. Let us say this is D, perpendicular distance. Now you know how to calculate the area. I am writing the area. Area is nothing but you have constructed the triangle half into modulus AB bar cross AC bar. That is the area. So therefore first I will calculate area. Half into AB bar is nothing but OB bar minus OA bar. This is position vector This is position vector. What is OB bar minus OA bar? This minus this. 2 minus 6 minus 4i. 1 plus 4. That means 5j. So 2 minus 4 minus 2k. This is AB bar I have written. So next, AC bar. This minus this. So 3 minus 6 minus 3i. So minus 1 plus 4 plus 3j. So 4 minus 4 k is 0. So this is the one. So therefore cross product I am finding. Look at cross product. Find the cross product value and then modulus ijk minus 4 5 minus 2 minus 3 3 0. This that means this is nothing but I into. So this is nothing but I into this is 0 minus of minus 6i. So minus j into so minus j into so 0 minus 6 plus k into this is minus 12 plus 15 3. So that means this is 6i plus 6j plus 3k. So this is the one. So therefore area is nothing but half into modulus of 6i plus 6j plus 3k. Half into root of 36 plus 36 72 plus 9 81. That means area you got 9 by 2. Area you got 9 by 2. What is the area formula? Half into base into height. BC into height. This is perpendicular. This is base. This is height. So half into base into height is nothing but 9 by 2. This is cancelled. So BC distance you can calculate. Distance between these 2 points, that implies root of what is the distance? 2 minus 3 whole square 1. So 1 plus 1 whole square 4. So 2 minus 4 whole square 4 into AD is nothing but 9. That implies this is what? 3. So therefore AD is nothing but 3 units. AD is nothing but 3 units. That is the perpendicular distance. Like that, whenever perpendicular distance from a point is needed, you construct the triangle. Now you know from the vector product how to calculate the area. After calculating area, if you get the area is nothing but half base into height. Base, you know, you have to calculate what is height. So that is if area, if 3 vertices are known, you can calculate what is the area. Look at next problem. Let O be an interior point. Let O be an interior point of triangle ABC such that given like this, OA bar plus 2 OB bar 3 OC bar equal to 0 bar. Then ratio of, then the ratio area of triangle ABC is to area of triangle AOC equal dash. This ratio we want, look at. So always for these type of problems you assume position vectors. By vector method calculating area will be easy. O is any interior point given. For convenience you take origin. For convenience that interior point you take origin and assume position vectors. First you assume position vectors and then solve the problem. Because you can find the area. So now it is given that OA bar means A bar plus 2B bar plus 3C bar equal to 0. This is A bar, this is B bar, this is C bar I have taken. So that means when this relation is given, I have told how to do. For convenience, I am taking B bar equal to 2B bar, C bar, capital C bar equal to 3 small C bar. Let us find a relation. So this is the one, A bar. Immediately you must find out a relation. B bar plus capital C bar equal to 0 bar. This is capital C bar. This, now if A bar plus B bar plus C bar equal to 0, we have a relation. A bar cross B bar. B bar cross capital C bar. This, I have told the relation. That means A bar cross B bar. B bar you substitute. You will get 2 into A bar cross B bar. B bar cross C bar. 6 into this. So C bar cross A bar. That means these three are equal. Get an equality and then take this as R bar. Take this as R bar. These three are equal means R bar you take. So A bar cross B bar is nothing but R bar by 2. B bar cross C bar is nothing but R bar by 6. This we will use in the problem now. R bar by 3. This is the one. So now area of triangle ABC divided by area of triangle AOC. What is the area? Half into area of triangle ABC. Half into, I am writing AB bar cross AC bar divided by cross product of adjacent sides divided by half into OAC. Now this is the triangle. You take any two adjacent sides you like. I am taking these two. That means half into OA bar cross OC bar. I have written. So you need to calculate this one. So that means divided by modulus. This is nothing but A bar cross C bar. The above one I have calculated in the previous problem. In the previous problem, you got that one. When position vectors are given, that value what you will get? That value you will get A bar cross B bar plus B bar cross C bar cross A bar divided by modulus A cross C. Now look at here, A cross B. A cross B is what? R bar by 2 plus B cross C is nothing but R bar by 6 plus C cross A is nothing but R bar by 3. This, so therefore A cross C is nothing but A cross C means minus C cross A. So take the LCM here. So LCM is 6. LCM is 6, 3R bar plus R bar plus 2 R bar divided by minus will get cancelled, modulus r bar divided by 3. So therefore what you will get, so that is 6 r bar divided by 6 cancel, so you will get modulus r bar divided by, so divided by modulus r bar divided by 3. So what is the answer? 3. So 3:1 ratio. 3:1 is the answer. Like that, simple. If you assume the position vectors, you can easily write the area. Always take some point as origin and assume position vectors. Then find the area. Whenever a bar plus b bar plus c bar equals 0 relation is given, you have to calculate a relation like this. In the problem, it will be helpful. So look at next. So that is about area of triangle. So next is area of parallelogram. Look at. There are two cases. Area of parallelogram having adjacent sides a bar comma b bar is modulus a bar cross b bar. Here also area is nothing but modulus of cross product of two adjacent sides. No half. So no half here. Area of parallelogram is nothing but half into no half cross product of adjacent sides. If two adjacent sides are known, you can easily calculate. So look at, this is a bar, this is b bar. If these two vectors are known, you can easily calculate the area. Look at, these are the diagonals. These are the diagonals. Look at, area is nothing but look at this triangle ABD and triangle BCD will be areas equal. 2 times, this is simple. 2 times triangle ABD. 2 times triangle ABD means, what is ABD? This is triangle area having adjacent sides. Half into modulus A bar cross B bar. That means modulus A bar cross B bar. This is the one. This area, you know how to calculate the area of triangle. 2 times that area. So vector area is nothing but just A cross B. Just A cross B. Okay. This into n cap. N cap is this vector. Vector area, scalar area into n cap means that you get this into n cap, where n cap is a unit vector perpendicular to the plane. A bar to B bar, look at, anti-clockwise direction is there. So look at, A bar to B bar is what? Anti-clockwise direction. Vector means just you write that vector A cross B. Like that, if in any parallelogram, if you know adjacent sides, modulus of cross product of two adjacent sides is area. Area of any quadrilateral. Area of any quadrilateral equal to half into cross product of diagonals. Diagonals you must know. Half into cross product of diagonals. Let us say Not necessarily parallelogram, any quadrilateral, even for parallelogram also the same formula. If you know the diagonals, so this is one diagonal, this is another diagonal, another diagonal. What is our standard formula? Half into d1 into d2 into sine theta. Let us say this angle is theta. Half into, what is the formula? d1 into d2 into sine theta. That only you represent here. Half into d1 is what? This diagonal, let us say this diagonal. This is d2 and the angle between diagonals is theta. d1 is what? Modulus AC bar. In vector form you write. So this is VD bar into sine theta. So this is nothing but half into modulus AC bar cross BD bar. AC bar cross BD bar. Just this only we will represent in vector form. Half into modulus AC bar cross BD bar is the area. Suppose vector area you are writing. Vector area. Vector area is nothing but just write vector. AC bar cross BD bar. Just look at it. This is the n cap. So this is the n cap. Vector area is nothing but this into n cap actually. Scalar area is this. This area into n cap you write. N cap is unit vector perpendicular to the plane of the quadrilateral ABCD. It will be in this direction. So that means half into, this is nothing but AC bar cross BD bar. AC to BD is what? AC to BD is nothing but this AC to BD is what? Anti-clockwise direction. When writing vector area, you write this to this anti-clockwise direction always. So this vector only we will calculate here also. Modulus of that will be the area. So whenever any quadrilateral is there, you take diagonals and then write cross product. Parallelogram is there. If adjacent sides are known, then we will calculate modulus of cross product of adjacent sides. Suppose area of parallelogram having diagonals a bar comma b bar is half into modulus of cross product of diagonals. If you know the diagonals, previously you know adjacent sides. Adjacent sides are known, just modulus of A cross B. If you know diagonals, half into cross product of diagonals. So this is A bar, this is B bar, this is. If you know diagonals of the parallelogram, this is how to calculate. Half into modulus of A cross B. For any other quadrilateral also, any quadrilateral, if you know the diagonal, parallelogram means two cases. Adjacent sides if you know, modulus A cross B. Diagonals if you know, half into modulus A cross B. For any quadrilateral other than parallelogram, you need diagonals to calculate the area. Look at the problems, applications. A parallelogram has adjacent sides 2A bar plus B bar comma 3a bar minus 2b bar. These are the adjacent sides. These are the adjacent sides, comma, given that modulus a bar equal to 2, comma, modulus b bar equal to 3, comma, a bar, comma, b bar equal to 60 degree. Find area. Find area. Find area. Adjacent sides are given. Let us take a bar equal to this, b bar equal to 3a bar minus 2b bar. Adjacent sides are given. So in parallelogram, if you know adjacent sides means what is the area? Modulus of a bar cross b bar. Simply formula. If you know adjacent sides, this is the formula. So this is the formula means 2a bar plus b bar cross 3a bar minus 2b bar. This is the required area. That means you will simplify this one. 2a bar cross 3a bar minus 2b bar, 2a bar cross this plus b bar cross 3a bar minus 2b bar. This cross this plus this cross this. So therefore, what you will get? 2a bar cross 3a bar minus 2a bar cross 2b bar plus b bar cross 3a bar minus b bar cross 2b bar. Look at this one. So this is 6 into a cross a 0 bar. So 4 you write outside minus 4 a bar cross b bar minus 4 a bar cross b bar plus 3 into b bar cross a bar minus 0 bar. Same means 0. So like this, minus 4 into a bar cross b bar. B cross a is nothing but minus a cross b. This, so minus 4 minus 3 minus 7 in the modulus. 7 you can write outside. A bar cross b bar. 7 into modulus a cross b. You know this one angle. What is the formula? 7 into modulus a bar is 2. Modulus b bar is 3 into sine 60 degree. Sine 60 degree is nothing but root 3 by 2. So what is the area? This comes out to be 21 root 3. This is the required area. Like that, just simplify. Adjacent sides are known. Modulus of cross product of adjacent sides is nothing but parallelogram area. Look at next problem. In a quadrilateral, A, B, C, D, A, B, C, D, A, B bar given 2i minus j plus k. BC bar is I plus j plus k. BD bar is 3i plus 2j. Find area. Find area. Look it. Draw the quadrilateral. Some quadrilateral is there. Some quadrilateral is there like this. So what you need is diagonals. What you need is diagonal vectors. So AB bar is given. This is given. You have given BC bar given. So BC bar given and one diagonal BD bar given. Right? So one diagonal BD bar you know. Another diagonal AC bar you want to calculate. AC bar. Look at AC bar. From the triangle AC bar is nothing but from triangle ABC, AB bar plus BC bar. You can calculate that vector AB bar plus BC bar. AB bar plus BC bar. That means this plus this 3i, 3i plus 2k, 3i plus 2k. AB bar plus BC bar is nothing but 3i plus 2k. Now you know two diagonal vectors. You know two diagonal vectors. That means what is the area? Area is nothing but half into cross product of diagonals. Cross product of diagonals we will calculate. Is nothing but AC bar is this I J K 302. So 302 beat AB bar both are same. A BD okay no problem. So AC bar is 302. So this is 320. So 320. That means what you will get this vector. So I into so 0 minus 4 minus j into so minus j into this is 0 minus 6 plus k into 6 minus 0. That means this is nothing but minus 4i plus 6j plus 6k. This so therefore this is nothing but half into modulus minus 4i plus 6j. What is the area? This so this comes out to be 2 cancel. So minus 2i plus 3j plus 3k. That means root of 4 plus 9 plus 9. Root of 22. That is the quadrilateral area. Like that in a quadrilateral, you need diagonals. So from the given information, we will calculate what are the diagonal vectors and then half into cross product of diagonals will be the required area. Look at next. Look at this problem. Let OP bar equal to A bar. Let OP bar equal to A bar. OQ bar equal to 7A bar plus 3B bar, comma, OR bar equals to B bar. It is given like this. The points O comma P comma R are not collinear. These 3 points are not collinear. let let area of parallelogram, let area of parallelogram having OP and OR adjacent sides adjacent sides is A2 is given as A2. Let area of quadrilateral OPQR is A1. Find A1 divided by A2. Find A1 divided by A2. Look at here. So OP bar equal to A bar, OR bar equal to B bar. There are two vectors. There are two vectors like this. OP comma R non-collinear means they will be like this. So let us say OP bar is this one, A bar. Non-collinear means like this it will be. Collinear means they will lie on one line, right? So that's why non-collinear grid. If they are collinear, parallelogram will not be formed. Parallelogram will not be formed. Like this given, One he is asking is having OP and OR as adjacent sides. I am constructing parallelogram. Look at. So this is the parallelogram, let us say. This is the parallelogram having OP and OR are adjacent sides. Adjacent sides. Right? So there is another quadrilateral is there. There is another quadrilateral is there. What is that? There is another quadrilateral OPQR. Q is some other point. Let us say Q is some other point like this somewhere. Q is some other point like this. Q is some other point like this. This is parallel. They are different diagrams. So this is one diagonal for this. So this is another diagonal for this. This is another diagonal for this. So this is parallelogram. That area clearly you know. So that area is nothing but A2. Two adjacent sides are known. So area is what? Modulus A cross B. So area of having adjacent sides is nothing but modulus A cross B. Now A1 is nothing but half into cross product of diagonals. Half into one diagonal is OQ bar cross another diagonal is PR bar. So clearly OQ bar given. So but PR bar is nothing but for the parallelogram one diagonal. These two quadrilaterals will have one diagonal common. That is PR bar. That PR bar you can calculate here from the triangle OPR PR bar you can calculate from the triangle. PR bar is nothing but PO bar plus OR bar. OR bar, what is PO bar? This is minus A bar plus OR bar is B bar. That means now you know this half into modulus OQ bar is nothing but 7A bar plus 3b bar cross. So this is b bar minus a bar. B bar minus a bar. That means 1 by 2 into, look at this. 7a bar cross b bar minus 7a bar cross a bar plus 3b bar cross b bar minus 3b bar cross a bar. Therefore, it comes out to be, this is 0, this is 0. This is plus 3a cross b, half into 8 a bar cross b bar. That means 4 into modulus a bar cross b bar. 4 into modulus a bar cross b bar. Therefore, a1 you know, a2 you know. So a1 by a2 is nothing but 4. So that is the required answer. No, wait. 10, 10, 10. 10, 5. 5 is the answer. 5. So like that, if quadrilateral is there means you need diagonals. Parallelogram is there means you can calculate if adjacent sides are known or diagonals are known. So like that, vector areas can be calculated. Look at next, very important concept. A bar cross B bar equal to 0 bar. That means cross product will be 0. Cross product will be 0 if either A bar equal to either if any of A bar comma or 0 bar. It will be 0 in these cases. If in these two any of the vector is 0 bar, then it will become 0, or A bar comma B bar are collinear vectors. Collinear. Collinear vectors. Collinear vectors means what? Sin theta. Theta. Collinear vectors means theta equal to 0 degree or pi. Sin theta will be there. That can be 0 also. If they are collinear, what happens? Angle between them is sin theta will become 0. Sin theta will become 0. That means collinear means in this case A bar equal to some constant into B bar. Some constant into B bar. This will be 0. This will be 0 if any of the vectors are null vectors, or if they are not null vectors, this will be 0 when these two vectors are collinear. These two vectors are collinear. That means collinear means what? One vector will be constant multiple of other. In that case also, if you substitute here KB bar cross B bar is what? 0 bar. Like that, when this is 0 bar, you write that if they are not 0 vectors, A bar and B bar will be collinear vectors. Look at one problem. If A bar equals to 2i plus k, comma, B bar equals to I, last problem, j plus k, C bar equals to 4i minus 3j plus 7k. If R bar is a vector, R bar is a vector such satisfying R bar cross B bar. R bar cross B bar equals to C bar cross B bar. C bar cross B bar, where R bar dot A bar equal to 0. R bar dot A bar equal to 0. Find value of R bar dot I minus J plus K. You get it? Last problem. Last problem over. So look at. So now, if you observe this condition, R bar cross B bar, bring this side. 0 bar, this. So now, B bar is on the right hand side. So you take in the cross product common. So it is like this is A bar, let us say. This is B bar, this is A bar. So cross product is 0. Therefore this is collinear with this. That means R bar minus C bar is collinear. Cross product is 0 means when that is possible, it is collinear with B bar. That means this vector and this vector are collinear. That means equal to some lambda B bar. So therefore, R bar vector is nothing but C bar plus lambda B bar. Now, you want to find lambda. You do dot product with A bar on both sides. C bar plus lambda B bar dot A bar. R bar dot A bar is 0 given. C bar dot A bar plus lambda into A bar dot B bar. So 0 equal to. So what are the vectors given? A, B, C all are given. C dot A is nothing but. What is C dot A? So 8 plus 7. This is C dot A plus lambda into A dot B. Lambda into A dot B means 2 plus 1. Therefore, lambda is nothing but minus 5. So, lambda you got minus 5. So, lambda is minus 5 means. So, that means C bar minus 5 B bar over 4i minus 5 into B bar is nothing but this. So therefore 4i minus 5i minus I minus 3j minus 5j minus 8j. So plus 7k minus 5k. So this is the vector. So you can calculate what he is asking. R bar dot something he has asked. So dot you can calculate easily. like that. Like that, whenever common is there, both right hand side is there, you can take common like this. If cross product is 0, this will be collinear with this. Okay, thank you all of you. Have a nice day.